we are dangerously looking like we're going to be a home side, but we could and should have had that penalty. Reece Norrington-Davies went down the left-hand side, going to put the ball into the box, into an empty box actually, and he got brought down. Absolutely stonewall penalty if I've ever seen one.
First half review, if you can hear me, that's a shame because there's nothing really to say. Best moment of the first half was probably noticing Morgan Gibbs-White wearing black boots. I respect that.
I said that.
Ref getting hit, that was funny. Not a lot. I mean, the only thing I would say on a kind of really disappointing point is defensively there's been moments where we've looked all at sea. Jack Robinson on the left hand side sees a striker running down the middle. It's being dealt with by Egan and goes to the striker, leaving a winger completely free. Can't have moments like that. The Blades recover. There's never been a moment that I actually thought Stoke were going to score, and equally never been a moment when I thought the Blades were going to score. A very dull first half. Sky will be delighted that for 1 week they haven't chosen Sheffield United for a live TV game. 0-0.
What a shocker of an end to a game. United in that second half, we turned it up a little bit when we came back in from the break, but just wasn't good enough. It was too slow. Stoke weren't particularly good either, to be perfectly honest. They had loads and loads of great chances in the first half, and then that came through in the second half as well. And it wasn't a particularly good goal. Very scrappy. Ball came across, like playing the ball across the box. That probably wouldn't have come to anything either, because they had loads and loads of chances where they put it across the box and either completely missed it or put the ball wide. So if Egan didn't get in the way of it, probably wouldn't have scored anyway. Saying that, the Blades were terrible, but we could and should have had that penalty. Reece Norrington-Davies went down the left-hand side, going to put the ball into the box, into an empty box actually, and he got brought down. Absolutely stonewall penalty if I've ever seen one. So yeah, I'm not sure what the referee was doing there. George had one in the second half as well, towards the end of the game, where he got kind of nudged in the back or kind of shoulder to shoulder, but it wasn't enough. And if the ref's not going to give a stonewall penalty, he's not giving that one. But overall, really poor performance from the Blades. Did not enjoy coming all this way. I know it's not that far, but all this way for a poor performance like that. Needs to be better in the next game. And as Hal said earlier on to me, we are dangerously looking like we're going to be a home side, and we can't pick any away points up. Now I'm going to leave you there because I'm absolutely knackered from this walk. Thanks a lot.
So positives and negatives today, Blades. Disappointing result after a much needed break from us. Going to need a bit of help with the positive side. Not going to lie to you, because I can't find many at all. Perhaps the main thing is some players coming back from injury. That is definitely a positive and hopefully will help us in the run-in. Not really to do with the game, but another body through the door since we last played is good. Some more backup defensively. I really can't think of anything. It was that poor. Probably the highlight of the game was the ref getting a smack in the face from Sander when he tried to play a crossfield ball. But apart from that, it was a really poor one. Negatives, final product was not there anywhere from either wing back, from any of the midfield. We just look really tired still after 2 weeks. I know we can't really expect much more, but it is worrying that we haven't really recouped any energy since we last played. There was just no energy in the team at all, any of the park. There weren't the usual runs. Defence looked leggy. Obviously the own goal is a disappointment one. It just really wasn't good at all. The one shot on target all game, I don't even think we had 4 shots all game at all. It was really not good. All we can hope is that we can find some form in these last number of games. We really need to find a way to be winning games like this where neither side is really creating much and we're leggy, and we need to find something to give us a chance to be in these playoffs and give us a chance to get promoted. short on today, Blades, because there really wasn't much to talk about. It was a boring game. Not much else to say. Let's just hope for a better performance on Tuesday. So we'll see you then.
I'm annoyed. Full international break, only a few of the lads travelled internationally, and we come out looking like that. That's just not good enough. It just isn't. Not in this run-in here, and we need to get better. So with that, let's kick on with the ratings from today's away day at Stoke. The Bet365 morgue, as it was for most of the game. Pretty quiet fan base there. Anyway, let's kick on with the ratings, starting with League One West. Not much to do, really. Goal wasn't his fault. I'll give him a 5. Baldock, George Baldock's offside again, actually. Sorry, the flag went up for probably the millionth time. He gets a 5. First came back, so we'll give him a break. Ben Davies, first half, goal-saving clearance. Second half, goal-causing, not tracking his man back. Ben Davies, also a 5. John Egan looks a hell of a lot more comfortable when he's got Chris Basham and Jack O'Connell playing next to him. Didn't do enough for me today. He gets a 5. Our pal Jackie Longthrow, a couple of decent long throws in, but a couple giveaways even in the first half. Didn't look his full comfortable self. A 5 for me there as well. On the left side, Reece Norrington-Davies. I'm torn. I'm honestly torn about Reece Norrington-Davies. He's going to get a 5.5 from me. He got into a lot of space. We played down the left a lot today, but his final ball was really lacking for me and needs to do better. Ollie Norwood, a couple really just lacking passes today. He was pulled midway through the second half. He gets a 5 for me. John Fleck, I thought he put in an okay shift. I mean, probably best of the bunch, which isn't saying much really. John Fleck gets a 6 today. Sander Berge, he's come on so much lately, and today was just not his day. He was a passenger for most of the day. Did have a couple nice passes, but really not worthy of more than a 5, because we expect more from Sander. MGW looked good in the first half. He does rely on his flicks and turns and spins too much, and in the championship, can you do it on a Saturday afternoon in Stoke? Well, you couldn't today. So a 6 for Morgan Gibbs-White. Jebison, disappointing from him, but was it him or was it the lack of service that he was getting? A 4.5 for Jeb today. Iliman Ndiaye came on for Norwood, didn't really do much of anything for me. He gets a 5. Ben Osborne, he came on late in the game as well. He gets a 5.5 just because he can play anywhere on the pitch and he'll run his socks off for this club. Willow Sula, again, not enough to make anything of, wasn't on for long enough, didn't affect the game. He gets a 5. And finally, Hecky, for the way we set up today, for the fact that we didn't make enough of a change in the second half to come good, he gets a 4 from me. So all I can say is I hope the marmalade sandwiches from Hal's mum got a 10 and the boys had a good day out. We're on to QPR, I believe, on Tuesday now, and we've got 7 games left to kick on into the playoffs because as of now, we are on the outside looking in 8th place. If you haven't already, give this a like, give the Sheffield United Away channel a subscribe. Check out the videos, lots of great interviews to look at. The Beast was on lately as well. Matt Fitzpatrick, PGA golfer, was on, and then lots of great interviews from past Blades, and even one former Blade too, if you look. So give the Sheffield United Way a like and a subscribe, and let's hope for 3 points come Tuesday night. Until then, up the Blades.